Why do women never ask men for love? Why are women so much more powerful than men? And how can we fix this problem? These questions have kept me up at night for years. And if you're a man that is asking yourself the same thing, then my friend, you've come to the right place. Because in this video, we're going to break down one of the most powerful and controversial teachings from history. And by the end of this video, you will know everything there is to know about this subject. You see, I recently went back to the source material and read some of Friedrich Nietzsche's work. And let me tell you, this guy knew how to make a statement. Now, if you're not familiar with Nietzsche, he was a German philosopher who lived from 1844 to 1900. He was known for his sharp mind and his bold statements. But let me tell you, some people did not like his ideas. They thought he was too much of a rebel and a troublemaker, but Nietzsche didn't care. He kept writing his books and sharing his thoughts with the world. And today, we're going to talk about one of his most famous quotes. Now, some people think that Nietzsche hated women. They think that he was against feminism and equal rights for women. But if you read his books, you'll see that he actually had a lot of respect for women. In fact, he once said that women are closer to being divine than men are. That's because he believed that women were more connected to their instincts and their emotions. But here's where things get interesting. Nietzsche also believed that women had a special kind of power over men. He said that they could drive men to great heights, but they could also bring them down to their lowest point. Now, before we get into why women have this kind of power over men, let's talk about why this quote has caused so much discussion. You see, many people don't like Nietzsche's ideas. Some think he was a bad person or even a racist. But here's the thing. Nietzsche was just a thinker who wanted us to question everything. He wasn't afraid to say what he thought, even if it made people uncomfortable. It's up to us to think about what he said and decide what we believe. We shouldn't just ignore his ideas because they're hard to hear. Instead, we should listen carefully and use our own judgment. Just because someone is different or believes in something different doesn't mean they're a bad person. We should treat everyone with respect. Now that we've covered that, let's get back to the topic at hand. You see, many people have different opinions on what women want. Some think women only want money or looks. But the truth is, women are just like everyone else. They're all unique individuals with their own thoughts and feelings. It's not fair to judge all women and say they're the same. Each woman is special and has something valuable to bring to the world. So next time you meet a woman, remember that she's more than just her gender. She's a person with her own thoughts, feelings, and dreams. And don't make the mistake of thinking all women are the same. That being said, let us talk about what Nietzsche meant when he said that women know how to use men as weakness against them. First off, let's talk about what he meant by weakness. Nietzsche wasn't talking about physical weakness. He was talking about emotional weakness. You see, we humans are all weak in different ways. Some people might be too emotional and make decisions based on their feelings rather than their intellect. Others might be too concerned with what others think of them and let that control their actions. But Nietzsche believed that the greatest weakness of all is fear. Fear of being alone, fear of losing control, and fear of facing the truth. Now let's talk about how women supposedly use men's weaknesses against them. Here's the thing, according to Nietzsche, women are naturally stronger than men. That's because women are more in touch with their instincts and emotions. And Nietzsche believed that these things are sources of strength, not weakness. Women are naturally better at understanding human nature and using that to their advantage. Men, on the other hand, are more intellectual and rational. And while this can be a strength, it can also be a weakness. Men often try to use their intellect to understand and control the world around them. But Nietzsche believed that this is a futile effort. We cannot truly understand or control anything, and we must learn to accept the chaos of life. Women, with their natural intuition and emotional intelligence, are better equipped to handle this chaos. They are more adaptable and flexible and can navigate the complexities of human relationships more easily. So, how do women use men's weaknesses against them? Well, Nietzsche believed that women are naturally more cunning and manipulative than men. They know how to use their emotional intelligence and understanding of human nature to get what they want. For example, a woman might play on a man's fear of being alone to get him to commit to a relationship. Or she might use a man's desire for control and power to manipulate him into doing what she wants. Nietzsche believed that women are naturally more powerful than men because they know how to use these weaknesses to their advantage. They are more in touch with their instincts and emotions, which Nietzsche saw as sources of strength, not weakness. According to Nietzsche, women are more cunning and manipulative than men because they are naturally more in touch with their instincts and emotions. Women know how to use men as fear of being alone or their desire for control and power against them. For example, a woman might play on a man's fear of being alone to get him to commit to a relationship, or use a man's desire for control and power to manipulate him into doing what she wants. Now, you might be thinking, so what's wrong with that? Isn't it just part of human nature? Well, Nietzsche believed that it becomes a problem when men and women forget about their natural roles. When men become too intellectual and detached, and women become too emotional and manipulative, that's when things start to go wrong. Men lose their sense of adventure and exploration, becoming overly concerned with details and rules. Women lose their intuition and understanding of human nature, becoming cold and calculating. This is what Nietzsche meant when he said that women know how to use men as weaknesses against them. It's not that women are inherently bad or manipulative. It is that they have a different set of strengths and weaknesses than men, and that they should embrace their natural role in society. Think of it this way: the best leaders are those who embrace their natural strengths and weaknesses. A leader who is too detached and intellectual will lose the trust and respect of their followers. A leader who is too emotional and manipulative will also fail because people will eventually see through their tactics. The best leaders are those who find a balance between intellect and emotion, between detachment and connection. This is why Nietzsche believed that women are such powerful leaders. They naturally embrace the full range of human emotions and instincts. They are not afraid to be vulnerable or to connect with others on a deep level. At the same time, they are also not afraid to be cunning and manipulative when necessary. Nietzsche also believed that women are more in touch with the mysteries of life than men. While men try to understand the world through logic and reason, women are more open to the unknown and the irrational. They are more willing to trust their instincts and to embrace the chaos of life. Nietzsche saw this as a source of strength, not weakness. He believed that it is precisely our connection to the mysteries of life that gives us meaning and purpose. Women's natural connection to these mysteries makes them more wise and more insightful than men. This is why Nietzsche believed that women know how to use men's weaknesses against them. It's not that women are inherently bad or manipulative. It is that they have a different set of strengths and weaknesses than men, and that they should embrace their natural role in society. Women's natural strengths lie in their ability to embrace the full range of human emotions and instincts, their connection to the mysteries of life, and their willingness to be vulnerable and open to new experiences. By embracing these strengths, women can become powerful leaders and mentors for men. And when men and women embrace their natural roles and work together, they can create a society that values both intellect and emotion, logic and intuition. So the next time you hear someone say that women only want money or looks, remember that this is a harmful stereotype that ignores the complexity and depth of human relationships. And don't forget the valuable lessons that Nietzsche teaches us about the importance of embracing our natural strengths and weaknesses. If you liked this video, please leave a comment below. If you want to learn more about similar topics, I would recommend checking out another video. Thank you for watching.